Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be going through the popular boat ramps here at Lake Norman, starting in Blythe Landing, which is south, and I'm going to work my way counterclockwise around the lake to go to the most popular boat ramps that I know of and show you what they're like, give you a review of the boat landings and the ramps, what amenities they have, and stuff like that. It is the middle of the week, so the boat landings are going to be quite not busy compared to the weekends. For instance, I'm at Blythe Landing now. This place gets absolutely packed on the weekends, especially a holiday weekend. You could be waiting an hour to launch your boat. So I'm going to try to give you information like that I know. If you know more information like that about these places that I have not mentioned, go ahead and put that in the comments down below to let other boaters know which boat landings to avoid and which ones to go to. So starting at Blythe Landing, we are in the middle of the drought, but we've had some rain, but still only two boat landings, two boat ramps are open right now. You can tell it is very low. There are a ton of rocks exposed and the channel goes right through there. The rest of these boat ramps are completely closed, as you can see, but there is plenty of waiting area if you need to tie up and wait for your car or wait for a turn to come in here. They also have a really nice get ready area and a unload area. So when you're done, you can unload here. There's a trash can when you want to get ready, so you're not taking up time at the landing. And the ramp, there is a get ready area right there that is nice and shaded. Over here, you have bathrooms, and then there's a pier where a lot of people fish at. So it is a very well used and well maintained area. I've never actually seen that concession stand open. I know there is a concession stand over there, but I've never actually seen anyone selling stuff there. But yeah, pretty basic, but also tons of nice features as well. There's no restaurants or anything around here by any means. Lake Norman Community Sailing is also connected to this boat landing, this park more or less. And you do have some security and a lot of parking. And when I say this place fills up, people will park up on the grass and up into the actual park area. That's how busy this gets. I'm going to work my way, like I said, counterclockwise around the lake. So next I'm going to go to Ramsey Creek, which unfortunately, because the levels are so low, they have a really nice beach, but it is closed because of how low the lake is right now. So one thing that is absolutely awful about leaving Blythe Landing is the crossing of traffic. If you need to go right, you're kind of fine because you can do a right here, but crossing traffic here on 73, there's no center section at all. So with the trailer in this kind of traffic, now this is the middle of the day. A weekend or anywhere near 5 o'clock, this is just like almost a parking lot. So it absolutely sucks getting out of here with a trailer because I'm just a car and I've got to wait. And then there's an opening here, but because it's only 2 lanes, there might not be an opening down there, just like now. So I can't actually cross safely, and pulling a trailer absolutely stinks. So this is the big negative about Blythe Landing, and then also that they charge to launch from here. But Ramsey Creek is down here a little bit, and we're going there next. We're now about 2 miles away at Ramsey Creek. It is a right now free to use boat ramp. There are 4 ramps themselves here, and there is a lot of police training and fire training goes on here. I've been here several times when the police boats are launching from here. I don't know if it's because of the current lake levels that this still has all 4 ramps that are open, but I've been here 3 times this year so far where there have been police and or fire boats here. It is it's a newer ramp. They have a nice slow gradual incline into the water. I have seen a couple of boat trailers get stuck here. We got a Regal that's about to launch right now. It's wide, but it's not as wide as it looks. And then I have seen a couple of, like I said, longer trailers get stuck at the end of the boat ramp themselves. There is a beach here, so that is on the other side behind the boat ramp. So there are people that come here specifically for the beach and the park. And unfortunately, it is a smaller parking lot that's over here. And because of that, it does fill up really quick. And then when the park is really full, people overflow and park over here, which they're not supposed to do, but they do park over here, and they will get towed, but it will also leave you not having a place to park your trailer without going way up into the park itself into overflow parking. The other part that kind of stinks about it is that there are only like 3 or 4 places to dock your boat while you're getting ready. So if you're solo launching, you could be waiting just for a dock slip. It's not like Blythe Landing where there's plenty of spots for you to get ready and get your boat ready and put your trailer down the boat ramp and whatnot. Because it is a park, it does have a restroom. It is smaller, and it is very, very well used because of the beach that is here and the park that is here. Plan on waiting if it's a busy weekend to use it, and it does get dirty. I will say that. It's just trashy and dirty in general because of how well it does get used. So that is Ramsey Creek. We're gonna head over to Hager Creek access area. We're gonna head there now. I am at the Hager Creek access. There are 4 landings here. They're pretty good on the length of how far they go into the water. Currently, all 4 are opening, even with the lake being lower. So that is nice. There's not a ton of parking here. There is way more than Ramsey Creek by far, but nowhere near as much as Blythe Landing. There are also no bathrooms or anything here on site. There's no swimming here. There's no amenities. There's nothing. It is as basic as a boat ramp can be. There's not even docks or anything. So you have the docks here at the boat landing themselves, but no auxiliary docks for you to tie up and wait for people to come. So if it gets busy, you're going to have to go out and hang out and wait for your party to come, or everyone's got to be ready to launch. So boat landing is very nice. It's all concrete. There's also access for both of the, all 4 ramps have access to a dock for a tie-up area. It's nice open spot to the lake. We're here a little bit north, not quite as north as we're going to go today, but it is a nice little spot and nice place to launch your boat from with just boat launch and nothing else, so it won't get too crazy. Next stop is going to be Stumpy Creek, which is the furthest north stop in today's video. I am at Stumpy Creek. This is the furthest north that I'm going to go. It is a fee to launch. It's $2 to launch, but there are amenities here. There's a picnic area with covered. There's a little pier over here behind me that you can fish from, and also there are restrooms. It's just a pit in the ground kind of restroom, so no running water or anything, but some restroom is better than no restroom. The boat ramp itself is a 2-ramp system with a dock in the center, so no auxiliary docks or anything. It is also quite short, but from what I remember, this ramp doesn't get there's not a huge amount of traffic that comes through here or anything like that. So there's not a ton of waiting. There can be some waiting on super busy weekends. The parking lot is okay sized. It's not huge. There is specific parking for non-boat trailer people, so they don't have to take up boat trailer parking if you have a trailer. Yeah, very nice northern part of the lake. Not super busy up here, nowhere near the big big part of the lake or anything, so it's nice and quiet up here. The lake is still low, so there is a little bit of a beach to walk across and whatnot, but normally the water is all the way up here to the rocks. Just a good, simple boat ramp. So yeah, now we're going to go head to essentially the 150 bridge, McCrary Creek access, and then Pinnacle launch after that, and then end at Betty's Ford. We are now at the McCrary access, and as you can tell, it is the busiest of all of them on this Wednesday morning. So gonna let some people launch real quick, and then I'll head down to the boat ramp to show y'all what it's like. But there's nothing here. There is a boat ramp and parking, and that's it. There's no restrooms, there's no swimming, there's no picnic area. It is just a good old boat ramp, and that's pretty much it. But there is no fee to use it, which is nice. But it is, as you can tell, there's a queue of people waiting to launch, and it is a Wednesday morning. So can't imagine what it's like on a weekend or what it's like on a holiday weekend. That must be even worse. But we are near the 150 bridge where Toucans is and a couple other restaurants that are really popular. So It is a nice access to the northern part of the lake. The boat ramp is a 4-ramp system, so there's 4 ramps with 2 docks. There's no auxiliary dock to tie up to here. Finishing up here at the ramp, and we're going to go to Pinnacle next, which is on the other side of the 150 bridge. This is another one of these exits, which absolutely stinks to get out of if you have to cross traffic, because there's no center lane, there's no light. So if you're pulling a trailer, it's going to be difficult getting out if there's a lot of traffic. So about a minute down the road from the last ramp is Pinnacle. There are 5 boat ramps here with several docks. There's no auxiliary docking here at all. So again, it's one of those, you got to launch and wait there at the ramp and take up a spot versus docking externally. But no amenities here at all, but there's no fee to use it. There's no collection port or anything like that. And we are right next to Toucans and a couple of the other restaurants that are northern on the lake. And nice big parking lot with plenty of parking. So there's a couple of obstructions on the way out of here, which right now you can see. But you can tell that when the lake is higher, those would be underwater. So keep that in mind. There is a sign that tells you that there are rocks, and it's very clear when the lake is this low. So that's it for Pinnacle Landing. As you can see, massive rocks. When the lake is higher, they're somewhat submerged underwater. So make sure you stick on the side that has the bridge. On the port side of the boat ramps, if you are looking out on the boat ramps, stay on the side that the bridge is on to not run into those rocks when they're not exposed when the level is higher. So going to head to the last locations now, which is Beatty's Ford. Same as the last one, Pinnacle has 2 lanes of traffic with no center divide. So turning left out of here would be awful with the trailer. Would absolutely suck at 5 o'clock with heavy traffic or on a holiday weekend. Final stop for today is the Beatty's Ford ramp. It is 4 ramps with 2 docks in the center. There's no auxiliary docks at all, so it is going to be a launch and park and leave from here. You can't go and tie up anywhere. It's also connected to the Beatty's Ford Park, which is really nice, has a ton of amenities, and there's a little pier behind me on this side. There's also dumpsters everywhere and bathrooms, just really great amenities. There's also no fee right now to launch. I don't see any fee collection at all, which is nice. We are in Iredell County, so we're in a different county than Mecklenburg, but a really nice boat ramp with access to the main part, the biggest part of the lake with the longest run. So that's going to be it for the video today. Let me know if I missed anything, as I said before, or if there's any other Lake Norman content that you want to see that I can help show you, or maybe you're thinking of visiting here and you want to know information about stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. Happy to make more videos.